Muy buenos días. Good morning, everyone. My name is Titiki Felix, and I thank you once again for joining us on day 2 of HACE's 39th National Leadership Career Summit. I'm a national news anchor and also HACE Advisory Council member. I'm excited to partner with HACE as we come together to embrace this year's theme. We lead at the intersection of identity, equity, and unity. Together, we celebrate the leaders in our communities who embrace their intersectional identities and who courageously take action to build equity in increasingly complex workspaces and who lead with unity. Now, for those of you who tuned in yesterday, I hope that you gained valuable insights and lessons about differentiating between equity and equality, the value of accountability for yourself, for leaders, for organizations, and also the importance of leading with invention. Now, if you haven't had a chance to join one of the lounges, don't miss it out. In the lounges, you have the opportunity to grow your network, meet new people, share your story, and very important, gain perspective from your peers. Now, yesterday, I had the opportunity to introduce you Sembrando el Futuro 2021 Dr. Vinnie Irving Caraballo Scholarship recipients. What an amazing group of students, and I'm sure you noticed this as well. Now, this morning, I'm delighted to join you as we come together to recognize this year's 2021 honorees. In the past year, we have witnessed firsthand the challenges that continue to plague our communities. I'm talking about identity, equity, and unity. Now, the work has begun, and we can only continue to do so more if we stand together and we move forward. Over the 30 minutes, we will hear from our 2021 HACE awardees as they share how their partnership with HACE has helped them flourish personally and professionally, as we all allow them to lead their teams and organizations courageously and intentionally. Our first award today, this evening, is the Corporate Champion Award. This award is presented to a corporation that has demonstrated exceptional support for HACE over the years and is directed to corporate as an executive representative who has earned a position to impact and influence corporate practices and has served as an active and vocal champion on issues that are critical to our Latino community. This year, HACE has identified 2 companies that have exemplified this year's theme, Edelman and Varilla. And now, I'd like to welcome Trish Smith, accepting on behalf of Edelman on this year HACE's 2021 Corporate Champion Awardees.
Hello, my name is Trish Smith, and I am Global Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer at Edelman. I'm delighted to join you all on this tremendous occasion and to accept the 2021 HACE Corporate Champion Award on behalf of Edelman. As part of our ongoing commitment to driving diversity, equity, and inclusion within the PR marketing comms industry, Edelman has made it a priority to partner with diverse organizations and professional groups to provide leadership and growth opportunities for our employees and to broaden our impact and influence beyond our offices and our clients. HACE is a prime example of an organization committed to increase diversity within the business world. As the youngest and fastest growing population in the US, the Hispanic market represents the future of the workforce and our nation, not just the future, but the present. 4 years ago, through the Chicago chapter of Inclusivo, our Edelman Employee Network for Hispanic and Latinx colleagues and allies, we established our partnership with HACE, supporting the Emerging Latino Leaders Program, Mejores de HACE, and the HACE Career Fair. Today, our partnership continues to grow and to thrive. Over the past year, Edelman worked with HACE and one of our long-standing clients, Barilla, to launch the first ever Multicultural Leaders Program to address racial and gender disparities experienced in the workplace and professional settings. We just had 10 employees, 10 colleagues complete the program. As businesses work to strengthen their own DEI programs and to continue to ensure the development of their diverse employees, it's imperative to partner with organizations like HACE. These partnerships help to fuel a diverse workforce pipeline, not only in accessing new talent, but to support and benefit the talent currently within the organization. In addition, when thinking about the impact that can be made during these changing and challenging times, we must all remember that we each have to take ownership and have a role and responsibility in fostering greater equity and inclusion. As the architects of messaging and images that reflect and influence our culture, Edelman has an obligation and is committed to helping to move society forward and to create a more equitable and just future. And we are so very proud of our continued partnership with HACE and truly honored for this tremendous recognition. To each and everyone there today and to everyone watching and every business out there, join us as we lead at the intersection of identity, equity, and unity. Thank you so much and take care.
Thank you, Trish, for your continuous work to ensure that corporate practices are equitable and inclusive. Now, we're excited to continue to learn from and grow with Edelman. Now, let's welcome Laura Berg, accepting on behalf of Baccarilla, the second ACE 2021 Corporate Champion Awardee.
Thank you to ACE. We are deeply humbled to receive the recognition for this year's 2021 Corporate Champion. We appreciate partners like ACE and our fellow co-winners, Edelman, who work alongside us to have a positive impact on the Latino community, as we're all seeing history unfold right in front of our eyes, where the intersectionality of identity, multiculturalism come together. We know that we not only have a responsibility, but an accountability to serve as champions for our consumers, customers, and most importantly, our employees. Equality for us are not just words, but they're something that we try to put in action every single day. And we're filled with hope by the work that's being done by ACE and honored to be recognized for our efforts. Gracias.
Laura, thank you for your leadership at Barilla. As an ally to the Latino community, you champion for the voice of evolving needs of Latino employees. Congratulations to you both. And now our next award is the Latino Resource Group Award. It's presented to our corporation's Latino Resource Group that has demonstrated exceptional support for ACE over the years and is directed to a corporate executive representative who has also earned a position to influence corporate practices and has served as an active and vocal champion on issues that are critical to our Latino community. This year, the award goes to Merck. Let's hear from Alex Ibanez.
I am honored to accept this recognition on behalf of all members of the Alianza community, all of whom actively contribute to make this organization a force for change. We are based in the desire to be of service to each other, to the company's mission, and to the communities we belong. Communities like Alianza are multipliers of the very best of us. Alianza unites and accelerates interactions that build commitment, trust, and inspire action. Our programs, created and led by Merck employees, combine actions to address employee recruitment and retention, cultural assimilation, and global development, while delivering valuable readouts that increase community outreach. Wherever our members are in the organization, we join forces to help create a workplace where employees lead with open mind, are engaged, and take innovative action. So my advice to other organizations, get on with the EBRG program. The value EBRGs bring not only to the corporation, but to the community it serves has been fully demonstrated. There is plenty of fully validated research supporting the potential of EBRGs to create measurable business value. But most important, after all, it is the impact that has in the development of the most important company value. It's human capital. The service that EBRGs bring to the company is as communities that improve employee engagement, diversify opportunities for talent development, create connections that lead innovation, and contribute to the education of future leaders. To the communities that the company serves, EBRGs create a positive feedback loop that amplifies your core values. The existence of EBRGs in a company, no matter the size, shows fundamentally how much that organization cares. I want to encourage leaders to start right now. There are no longer valid excuses. The process is simple, and you'll have many examples to choose and adapt to your own organization's culture. I also want to encourage leaders to think of this action taking as huge, valuable leadership action. Expand what your organization thinks is possible. Focus your organization's energy towards creating an environment of curiosity, experimentation, learning, and service. And last but not least, as Mujeres de HACE alumni, I am deeply honored also to receive this award as Alianza's global leader. The program helped me believe in what a Latina can contribute in my day-to-day job, as well as to follow my passion, to help Merck grow to the next steps of diversity and inclusion. I encourage all to follow your dream and to extend a hand to help each other fulfill their own goals. This is what Alianza is all about. Thank you.
Alex, thank you for striving to ensure that all Merck employees feel valued and empowered. Our next award is the Redefining Leadership Award. Each year, HACE selects a member who exemplified the organization's values, mission, the commitment to our community. This individual has achieved various levels of success but goes the extra mile to create opportunities for others and is active champion on behalf of the Latino communities. Congratulations, Paco Lebron.
Thank you, HACE, for selecting me for this prestigious award. I'm truly humbled and honored to have been selected. You know, back when I joined HACE in 2015, you know, as an early young professional, I just really didn't know what I was doing, in the fact of didn't have a network, didn't really have peers to kind of rely on how to navigate the corporate world. And, you know, through HACE's network, the ability of not only helping myself professionally, but personally as well, has given me not only a great network, but it also gave me a lot of great peers to, you know, go back and forth and understand kind of how to do things as a young professional, but a lot of great relationships and friendships along the way. So I really do owe it to HACE and its network to where I am today. And for those that are considering joining the network, or just if you haven't been in touch for a while, please reach out. It's definitely a great cause. And you want to make sure that you can just see what you can do, because everyone has something that they can contribute. And it's always great to hear from those that are new to the network and those that may be coming back. So thank you again for this award, and join us as we lead at the intersection of identity, unity, and equity.
Paco, thank you for a year of leadership. We are very proud of you. We're confident that you will continue to go above and beyond to champion on behalf of our Latino community. Now, our next award is presented to an HACE member who demonstrates exceptional leadership through service in supporting others. The award is reserved for an HACE member that has been an active servant leader to HACE and has remained engaged to ensure that others have the same opportunities. This year's Servant Leadership Award is presented to Clemente Nicado. Felicidades.
It is a tremendous honor for me to receive the Servant Leadership Award. I was involved with HACE back in 2003 when I was hired by the Chicago Tribune to launch our newspaper. I was attracted by the dreams of its leaders and youth that HACE represents. I was on the 40 at that time. In 2007, I made the decision to leave the Tribune and launch Negocios Now. We wanted to create a publication that talks about progress, success, opportunities, and celebrate the leadership of our community. So we created Who's Who in Hispanic Chicago and our Latinos 40 on the 40 to recognize young Latino leadership. HACE and Negocios Now are very similar. For almost 40 years, this organization has fought for the future of generations of Hispanic and has broken down the stereotypes that harm our community. This important mission cannot be done alone. To make our community stronger and more powerful, HACE needs the support of all of us. HACE can count on Negocios Now. Gracias very much for this recognition.
Thank you, Clemente, for living the HACE mission as displayed in your leadership and your commitment to Latinos and business leaders. Our community is very grateful for your leadership. Now, our last two awards are presented to HACE alumni, both of them emerging Latino leadership programs, formerly known as the HACE Leadership Academy and also the Mujeres de HACE Leadership Program. The 2021 Emerging Latino Leadership Inaugural Award is presented to an emerging Latino leader who has demonstrated continuous, exceptional leadership to HACE and the Emerging Latino Leadership Program's mission to transform high-potential Latino professionals into high-performing leaders by developing the skills necessary to promote immediate and sustainable results for themselves and organizations they serve. This year, we proudly recognize Cesar Gonzalez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cesar Gonzalez, and I want to take this moment to thank HACE for recognizing me for the Emerging Latino Leadership Award. This means quite a bit to me. After so much work and effort of partnering with them and making sure that we make the most out of the programs that they run. So many young and up-and-coming professionals have gone through it, and I'm proud to say that I've been, to whatever degree, a part of that. I thank them. I appreciate the recognition and, more than anything, the opportunity. As we move forward, I want to make sure that young professionals understand that everything that they do to focus on their development is worth it. Yes, it may take some time in the long run, but it'll all be worth it at the end. So keep up the good fight and keep on working towards the individuals that you want to become. And remember, and make sure that you keep in mind that we lead at the intersection of identity, equity, and unity. Thank you all. Have a good evening.
We thank you, Cesar, for your leadership and for your efforts to highlight HACE's mission and work with the peers and colleagues. Now for our final award, the Mujeres de HACE Leaders Award. This award is presented to Mujeres de HACE alumni who has demonstrated continuous exceptional leadership to HACE and the Mujeres de HACE mission to empower others to thrive personally and succeed professionally. Congratulations, Melanie Flores. You are a driving force in the Latina community.
Hello, HACE familia, and thank you so much for this award. When I participated in Mujeres de HACE program back in 2017, I was so impacted by the program that I made it my personal mission to continue to give back and to serve the organization that gave so much to me. And I think that that's what this award represents. It represents a commitment to serving one's community and paving the way for others. And it's an honor to even play just a small part of that. HACE provided me with the tools and the resources that I needed to grow professionally, and it gave me a community of mujeres whom I love and I hold dear. To any current and potential members that are thinking about doing a program, I encourage you to take advantage of the resources that HACE has to offer. Get involved and give back. And a special thank you to the Mujeres de HACE Auxiliary Board in Chicago. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve alongside you. And I hope that you all join me as we lead at the intersection of identity, equity, and unity. Thank you.
It has been a pleasure to hear from each of this year's awardees. And again, thank you, Trish, Laura, Alex, Paco, Clemente, Cesar, and Melanie. Your passion, your leadership has opened our minds and hearts and have inspired us to continue to live for equity and for unity. Un fuerte abrazo a todos ustedes que nos han acompañado. Gracias. And on behalf of HACE en Univisión, les saluda Tzitziki Félix. Hasta la próxima.